guys, the recipe for the Korean garlic bread. Brioche. It is an amazing, buttery, sweet, fluffy bread. It is a French style bread, and I would recommend that as well. But if you can't find that, the Kaiser rolls were super amazing. And you're just going to cut them like across, but don't cut them all the way through. And you can cut them again, kind of like a pizza, to make more layers. But again, do not cut them all the way through. I accidentally did, but it's okay because I kind of like pieced it back together, so it's all fine. And then I used 8 ounces of cream cheese, and I added 1 tablespoon of sugar to that, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of parsley. I sprinkled a little bit of paprika just for that richness, and then I just sprinkled in some mozzarella cheese. You're going to get that mixed up all together really well, incorporate it well, because that's going to be your filling. And if you have a piping bag, it'd be wonderful to do it with a piping bag. But if you don't, just get you a Ziploc bag and just cut the tip off of it just like you would a piping bag. No worries. And if you don't have a Ziploc bag, well, just get you a small spoon and just take your time scooping it in for each layer. Oh yeah, I also added a little bit of sriracha for a little bit of spice to kick it up a little bit. You could also add jalapenos, bacon, you could do cheddar cheese instead. So there's a lot that you can do with this. I believe in upgrading recipes and just making them amazing. Authenticity is important too, but I think we should have fun with our food whenever we can. So you add them to your sheet, and then you're going to go ahead and just pipe in between each layer like so. And don't worry about being perfect. You know, none of us is perfect. So just kind of get it in there. Once you add your topping mixture, if you accidentally got cream cheese on the top, it won't matter anyways. So don't get down on yourself if you don't get it piped in or scooped in perfectly. No worries, because it's still going to be super delicious. So I'm just finishing up this second bun, and then we're going to move on to our custard type topping. Is super amazing. It's basically like a savory French toast topping that these are going to get dipped in, and then they're going to get sprinkled with Parmesan cheese and more seasonings, and then they're going to make their way into the oven where everything is just going to start melding together. So as you can see mine's a little messy, but it doesn't matter. So you know, there's no need to browbeat yourself. So then to a cup, I just added half of a stick of butter, melted it, and then I cracked 1 egg into a bowl. And what I'm going to do is temper the egg. So when you temper an egg, you're basically taking the egg and bringing the temperature, just making the temperature even so that you're not cooking the egg with the hot liquid. So the butter is hot and it's going into a egg. We don't want to cook the egg. We want the egg to basically marry itself with the butter. So we want to temper it. So we add a little bit at a time, so that way the temperature evens out and it doesn't like just get poured in there and make a bowl of scrambled eggs. So and that is the long version of telling you what tempering is. So I'm done tempering it. And to that, I added some Parmesan cheese. And this is like, it's definitely like French toast. It's definitely a custard like French toast. So I added 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. And then I added my seasoning blend, my gourmet seasoning blend, which is amazing on everything. So you'll see me use it a lot. But if you don't have it, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder works fine. But I would recommend getting it, okay? So then you're going to whisk that up really well. Just go ahead and just whisk it up really good. And you're going to take your bread and you're going to dip it into this mixture and just let it kind of sit there and bathe in it for a little bit. Don't be afraid to let it just kind of get, just let it soak up in there. And then you're going to pick it up. See how I just kind of went back in? Like, yeah, get back in that bath and see how it's all just sticking on there, luscious and everything like that. And go ahead in with the next one and let it get its turn in the bath. Oh yeah, I really had enough mixture. I think I could have done another bun or two. So this probably makes 4 buns. And then I added Parmesan on top, and then I always garnish with something that is inside of whatever I'm cooking. So I added parsley, some more parsley, black pepper, Italian seasoning, some paprika. So, you know, pick the correct seasonings to garnish with on top to add that pop of flavor to your food. That's exactly what I did. And then I put it into the oven. I just put it in for 350, and I just kept an eye on it, honestly, until it was toasty and just like your regular garlic bread, but I think more amazing. And this is how they came out. They look like a fresh baked Danish. Like, Oh my God, this is so amazing. Where has Korean garlic bread been my whole life? I guess in Korea. So this was so good. And it's a Chef Char way. So, but yes, I know I had to get some and I just made a complete mess of myself, but it was so totally worth it. And that is how you make the Korean style garlic bread, guys. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and come back for more recipes weekly as I show you some simple, easy, and fun recipes while we just vibe out together. And I hope you guys enjoy this one.